Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into some of the most popular myths from the UK and revealing the truth behind them. Get ready to have your mind blown. From the misty depths of Loch Ness to the bustling streets of London, the UK is a land steeped in history, folklore and legend. But how much of what we think we know is actually true? Join us as we separate fact from fiction and explore the fascinating reality behind these enduring myths. The elusive Nessie, a creature that has fascinated and mystified people for generations. The legend of the Loch Ness Monster, affectionately known as Nessie, has been a part of Scottish folklore for centuries. But what is it about this creature that captures our imagination so profoundly? For centuries, tales of a giant creature lurking beneath the waves of Loch Ness have captivated our imaginations. The first recorded sighting dates back to the 6th century, when an Irish monk named St. Columba reportedly encountered a beast in the River Ness. Since then, countless stories and sightings have emerged, each adding to the myth and mystery. Picturesque and mysterious, Loch Ness seems the perfect setting for such a creature. The lake itself is one of the largest and deepest in Scotland, with depths reaching over 750 feet. Its dark, murky waters and the surrounding misty hills create an atmosphere ripe for legends. It's easy to see why people believe something could be hiding in its depths. We've all seen the grainy photographs, heard the eyewitness accounts, but what does science have to say? Over the years, numerous expeditions have been launched to uncover the truth. From early sonar scans in the 1960s to modern-day DNA sampling of the lake's waters, scientists have employed various methods to search for Nessie. Despite numerous expeditions and sonar scans, there's no definitive proof of Nessie's existence. Some researchers suggest that the sightings could be attributed to large fish, floating logs, or even optical illusions caused by the lake's unique conditions. Yet the lack of evidence hasn't deterred believers. Could it be that our desire to believe has clouded our judgment? The human mind is a powerful thing, capable of seeing patterns and shapes where none exist. The legend of Nessie might be more about our need for wonder and mystery in an increasingly explained world. Perhaps the legend of Nessie is a testament to the power of our collective imagination, a story that brings people together and keeps the spirit of adventure alive. The local economy certainly benefits from the tourism generated by the legend, with visitors flocking to Loch Ness in hopes of catching a glimpse of the elusive creature. A reminder that even in the 21st century, some mysteries remain unsolved. Whether Nessie is real or just a figment of our imagination, the legend continues to thrive, inviting us to ponder the unknown and keep the magic of folklore alive. In Sherwood Forest and beyond, the legend of Robin Hood, the noble outlaw who robbed from the rich to give to the poor, has resonated through the ages. This champion of the downtrodden, always one step ahead of the Sheriff of Nottingham, embodies the fight against injustice. But was Robin Hood a real person or a product of wishful thinking? While there's no concrete evidence to support his existence, some historians believe that Robin Hood may have been based on a composite of real-life figures. Regardless of his true identity, Robin Hood's enduring legacy speaks to our innate desire for justice and fairness. Standing silently on Salisbury Plain, Stonehenge is one of the UK's most iconic landmarks. Its imposing stone circles have puzzled historians and archaeologists for centuries. A popular theory suggests that Stonehenge was built by the Druids, ancient Celtic priests who used the site for religious ceremonies. However, archaeological evidence tells a different story. The construction of Stonehenge predates the arrival of the Druids in Britain by thousands of years. So who built Stonehenge, and more importantly, why? The true purpose of this enigmatic site remains shrouded in mystery. Towering above the Houses of Parliament, Big Ben is an instantly recognisable symbol of London. But here's a surprising fact. Big Ben isn't actually the name of the clock itself. The nickname Big Ben actually refers to the Great Bell, the largest of the clock's 5 bells, renowned for its deep resonant chimes. The official name of the clock tower is Elizabeth Tower, renamed in 2012 to honour Queen Elizabeth II's Diamond Jubilee. So next time you're strolling past this London landmark, remember, you're looking at Elizabeth Tower, home to the mighty bell known as Big Ben. Perched high on the Tower of London, a group of ravens has become as synonymous with the ancient fortress as its bloody history. These black-feathered birds have been a part of the tower's lore for centuries, their presence shrouded in mystery and legend. The Tower of London, with its imposing walls and storied past, has seen countless events unfold, but the ravens remain a constant, a living link to the past. Legend has it that if the ravens ever leave the tower, the kingdom will fall. This belief has been passed down through generations, adding an air of mystique to these already fascinating creatures. The origins of this legend are unclear, but it has become an integral part of the tower's identity, captivating the imaginations of visitors from around the world. It's a dramatic tale, but is there any truth to it? Historians and scholars have debated the origins and validity of this legend for years. Some suggest it was a story concocted to attract tourists, while others believe it may have roots in ancient folklore. Regardless of its origins, the legend of the ravens has endured, becoming a symbol of the tower's enduring legacy. While the ravens certainly add to the tower's mystique, the idea that their presence is vital to the nation's safety is just that, a superstition. The Tower of London has stood for nearly 1,000 years, weathering wars, plagues, and political upheaval. The ravens, while iconic, are not the true guardians of the kingdom. They are, however, a beloved part of the tower's history and a reminder of the power of myth and legend. The ravens' wings are clipped to prevent them from flying away, ensuring their continued residence at the tower. This practice, while controversial to some, is seen as a necessary measure to maintain the tradition and keep the legend alive. The ravens are well cared for, with dedicated keepers ensuring their health and well-being. It's a clever bit of stagecraft that adds to the allure of this historic site. The presence of the ravens, combined with the tower's rich history, creates an atmosphere that is both enchanting and eerie. Visitors to the Tower of London are not just witnessing a piece of history, they are stepping into a living legend where the past and present intertwine in a dance of myth and reality. The tales of King Arthur, the valiant warrior king who wielded the magical sword Excalibur, have captivated readers and audiences for generations. From his Knights of the Round Table to his quest for the Holy Grail, Arthur's story is a tapestry woven from chivalry, magic, and betrayal. But did such a king ever truly exist? While the legend of King Arthur is deeply ingrained in British history, historians have yet to find any definitive proof of his existence. It's more likely that Arthur is a composite of various historical and mythical figures, a symbol of hope and courage in a time of great uncertainty. Snaking beneath the bustling city streets, the London Underground is a labyrinth of tunnels, platforms, and echoing footsteps. This vast network, often referred to as the Tube, serves millions of passengers each day, yet it holds secrets that many are unaware of. It's no wonder that this subterranean world has inspired its fair share of ghost stories. The dimly lit corridors and the occasional flicker of lights create an atmosphere ripe for tales of the supernatural. From the spectral presence of a Victorian gentleman at Bethnal Green, who is said to appear on the platform late at night, to the whispers of unseen passengers, to the phantom train said to haunt the Piccadilly line, which some claim to have seen gliding silently through the tunnels, the stories are as varied as they are chilling. The London Underground is a treasure trove of spooky tales. Each line and station seems to have its own ghostly legend, passed down through generations of commuters and workers. But are these stories anything more than urban legends? Could there be a grain of truth in these eerie accounts? Or are they simply the product of overactive imaginations? While the London Underground certainly has an eerie atmosphere, especially late at night, when the usual hustle and bustle dies down and the stations become almost deserted, there's no scientific evidence to suggest that it's haunted. Researchers and skeptics argue that what people experience can often be explained by natural phenomena, such as drafts, echoes, and the power of suggestion. Perhaps these stories are a way of making sense of the unfamiliar, of adding a layer of mystery to the mundane. They might serve as a coping mechanism for the anxieties of modern life, or simply as a way to pass the time during a long commute. In the end, whether you believe in ghost trains and phantom passengers or not, there's no denying that the London Underground is a place where the ordinary and the extraordinary meet, creating a unique tapestry of stories that continue to captivate and intrigue. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon for more fascinating content. From mythical creatures to legendary kings, we've journeyed through the UK's rich tapestry of myths and legends, separating fact from fiction along the way. Remember, sometimes the truth can be even more fascinating than the myth. See you next time.